Your fully armed verse of the day is from chapter 1 in Philippians. It's the last part of chapter 1 that I'll go over, and it is from verse 29. Paul speaking to the people that are in Philippi that are going through difficult situations trying to build the church, and he says, "For it has been granted to you on behalf of Christ, not only to believe in him, but also to suffer for him." He's calling for them to understand that while they believe in him, the suffering is part of it, especially back then. It's a very different world that they lived in back in those days. They were literally being persecuted for their belief in Christ. So in this country where I live, there's not a whole lot of persecution. Well, maybe there's a little more than sometimes that we'd like to admit, but generally speaking, we're not being crucified for our belief in Christ. So what does that mean for us today? How do we suffer? Well, the way that we suffer today is by acknowledging the flesh that we hold on to, the things that are holding us back from God's presence. It may be conversation that you have. It may be words you use. It may be shows you watch. It may be music you listen to, food you eat. I don't know what it might be for your life, but the suffering is to eliminate ourselves from those things that are holding us back from the flesh, and that we will suffer as we remove ourselves from the things that we're used to, that we think are just common everyday things that are not that big a deal. He'll reveal to us the things that we need to eliminate that are keeping us from him. Think about what those things might be in your life today, and think about what you can do to suffer for him by eliminating the flesh and embracing the Spirit. God bless you. On to chapter 2 tomorrow. Put on your armor.